Well, a slow-moving big west coast storm is going to bring rain and snow to California, but also bring ample moisture to the central U.S. and specifically over some drought-stricken areas. So we've got a storm that is in the Pacific Northwest, big upper level, slow moving low again, that's going to make its way down the west coast through the southwest and bring more moisture to the central U.S., including specifically potentially over eastern Iowa, which is in some pretty severe drought. This is forecast total rainfall through the middle of next week. Could see a couple of inches of rain. And then, of course, more moisture with that will continue east where they don't necessarily need it, but they'll get it anyway. So the latest drought monitor shows the area of severe and extreme drought across portions of eastern Iowa, of course, parts of New Mexico and Texas too, but they're not going to get much out of this system. But they will in parts of Iowa in the central U.S. Also could have some April Fool's snow. The model's kind of all over the place with that yet, but there might be some snow still in parts of the upper Midwest and certainly across northern Minnesota here with a system before that one late Friday into early Saturday. But this is the big swirl here in the Pacific Northwest making its way onto the west coast, and this is a big upper level low, cut off low, meaning it's sort of cut off from the flow of the atmosphere, so it's going to kind of meander its way down the west coast and then get pushed into the eastern U.S. slowly but surely here over the course of the weekend and bring quite a bit of moisture. So here's the forecast upper level pattern looking at vorticity or spin in the atmosphere, the dynamics in the middle of the atmosphere. You can see it move across the southwest and then kind of flatten out, and then it'll start to move here more across the eastern U.S. as we head into next week. But we're going to see rain start to make its way into the central and northern California coast already tomorrow, and then make its way south and east across Los Angeles Friday night into Saturday. Looks like a wet first half of the weekend, and still lingering showers into Sunday, Monday. And then the system will track east across the Rockies into the plains. But potential for several inches of rain along parts of the coast here. Another 1 to 2 inches of rain. It's been quite a winter, 2 winters in a row here for moisture for California. And then, of course, lots of snow in the Sierra Nevada, which is also seen quite the winter, of course. Tons of snow so far this winter, and it's not done yet. Spring, of course, is slow to come at higher elevations, but measuring snow in feet probably again over the course of the weekend. But as that storm moves out of the Rockies, Sunday we'll start to see rain move across Nebraska into Iowa. Waves of moisture here with this system. As it starts to develop well out ahead of it, the moisture will and then track east here across the central U.S. into the Ohio River Valley in the mid-Atlantic. But again, 1 to 2 inches of water right over eastern Iowa, potentially right where they need it. This will be very helpful heading into early spring and then across Illinois, Indiana, and Ohio. So needed moisture and also the potential for some severe weather. This is an early look. Day 5 severe weather outlook from the Storm Prediction Center doesn't get too specific, but Texas all the way up into Illinois is an area we'll be watching for late Monday for the potential for severe weather. So more spring-like pattern after what's been a chilly week and a half or so across the central and northern parts of the U.S. Still the next several days below normal temperatures, but the upper level pattern will be shifting to a warmer one, or at least closer towards normal temperatures heading into next week. We should see highs back towards normal levels here in the upper Midwest, where we've been pretty chilly for the last week to 10 days. So April 1st to April 6th, first several days of April, looking at pockets of above normal temperatures again, or at least normal, which is anywhere from the 50s, 60s, and 70s for the central U.S. But some needed moisture in some areas. Active pattern continues.